So do you think like a umbrella policy for $1 million would be enough, or do you kind of recommend, based on the numbers you kind of gave, that $2 million would, 99% of the time cover the deal?
Yeah, I would say that typically it's the best assessment is what is your risk, right? So if you've paid off your house, if you have a lot of equity in your home, if you have retirement accounts that aren't in a structured retirement like a 401k, there are different rules. And by no means am I an asset protection attorney or a specialist. So anything I say in the asset realm, your listeners and your viewers ought to take with a grain of salt and verify. But there are certain accounts that are exempt from or have high exemption limits from attachment by an attorney's coming to collect on a judgment. But there's a lot of other accounts that aren't. There's equity that's not. So if you're just starting out, you have no equity, you have no retirement accounts, $1 million is probably sufficient for you. If you've started to put together a little bit of assets, or you have a higher risk, I have a dear friend who runs a lot of heavy trucks up and down the road. He's got a lot of employees, and they travel for the work that he does. He runs a great blue collar business here in town. I mean, he needs to have millions of dollars in coverage because the higher the weight of the vehicle, the more devastating the damage. An accident often involves multiple vehicles instead of just one, like a passenger car might be versus one other passenger car. A tractor trailer or a work truck pulling a big trailer might involve 10 vehicles. You want to have millions and millions of dollars of coverage in that situation.
Well, that's a good point too. The difference between a business owner and an individual, right? So the business is going to go through a completely different kind of insurance proposal, and hopefully they have a good commercial agent who's going to say, "Hey, listen, you are at risk with these types of vehicles, so you're going to get